Niagara Falls Power Station. It's now a museum. Historic building. Very nice. Niagara Falls skyline just up there. And there you can see the mist of the Niagara Falls at the horseshoe. And we are going to head in to the power station. Check out the exhibits in there.
Travel with LisaMH. Pack my bags, come explore with me. From historic halls to quiet streets, every place has stories to me. Cemeteries, landmarks, memories, old stone paths and mysteries. I follow, wonder wherever I am. Curiosity is my compass.
This whole building is just super. I really love it. Some awesome window displays that you can see from the outside. Time's gone past, eh? Time's gone past. That building is just pretty damn awesome. Look at those skies. And there is sun. Nice. And I love places that have lots of information stuff outside. Pretty cool. Impressive looking building, I think. Certainly. Here we go. Look at these doors. They're big doors. We're in, guys. We are in. Let's take a look round. Up there too, see? Kind of want to go up there, but we can't. Let's go and see what we can learn about this place, shall we? You can do an audio tour. I've chosen not to. But you can have an audio tour, so you'll have some headphones. And that will give you the history as you walk around, but kind of can just as easy do it yourself. Harnessing the true power of the falls. Wow. So let's walk around the outside and then we can take a look at the centre, see what's going on. And they also do personal guided tours, so you can get a group of you. sad. So he got it started, but he died before he could see what had been constructed. Wow. The construction. So the plant sits on a flat parcel of land under which are many layers of solid bedrock. Yeah, it's a bit different with the tools back in the day, eh? All these interesting things above. I don't pretend to understand it all, but it's certainly the history of it all fascinates me, especially how they used to work back in the day as well. It's in the early 1900s. They didn't have the tools and the capabilities that they actually have now. So they kind of did amazing, did they not? I think so, anyway. This place is massive. There's a shop through there we'll take a look after. There's always a shop, is there not? But we will walk down the side and then walk back up. Standing on an iceberg. Well, that's interesting. Huh. At night time here they have a little light show, which I have video before, which is on the channel. It's a pretty impressive light show, and the light show takes you through the history of the power plant, really. So there's some interactive things here that you can have a go of. Wow. Follow the flow. I would like to go underneath, I really would. I mean, sort of behind the scenes, not through the tunnel. I've been through the tunnel, so you can go underneath the power plant, but I want to go and look at all the workings and the gubbins. So these are the inventors and founders. Well, looky there. 1893 as well, wow. Read that, can you? There we go, a bit closer for you. And as usual, pause to read. I love old buildings. You can kind of feel the history in a building. In my opinion. Other opinions are available. So the switches might be difficult to see because of the glass and the light. But pretty cool. The oil switches, how they work. Lots of feeder switches. Lots of feeder switches. Lots. And lots and lots and lots. And that's a sample of the elevator. Look at that. Fixing the ice problems. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Now you know. It's Tesla. I will show you a bit of the outside from across the road once we're done here, because it is a lovely looking building, I have to say. I mean, most of the water surrounding us at the moment is frozen on this side. Electric arc welder. Wow. Oh, wait. Alternator, feeders. So cool. Plasma ball. So Nikola Tesla invented the first plasma ball in 1894 whilst experimenting with high frequency currents in a glass vacuum tube. That's how it happens, eh? Following me around. I love it. I love this sort of stuff, I really do. Whatever you see through there. A bit difficult. I don't like walking on these things. This is a long drop. He did a lot of good work, Nikola Tesla. Clever, clever man. They have displays and stuff going on throughout the year. Including the coil sound test. It's loud.
We're going to be looking at the coil right above me here. You can see it from anywhere. I'm going to do a little test just to make sure everything's working correctly with it. You're going to hear a loud noise. I wear my earphones, so I'm always going to give you a 3, 2, 1. You're going to hear that loud noise, and you're going to see what looks like lightning bolts come from that coil. We'll talk briefly about Nikola Tesla, and then I've got some entertainment for you with the Tesla coil. So a little test first. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, I won't bore you too much today, but Nikola Tesla, the inventor, okay, so that guy's picture back there, his contribution to this power station inside these big alternating current generators, his patents, his technology. So when they decided to build all the hydroelectricity plants here in the Niagara region, there was an alternative at the time, okay, just before the 1900s, Mr. Edison's DC system. And then along came a guy, Mr. Westinghouse from Pittsburgh, said AC is a little better, it can travel farther, less materials. He needed those patents from Nikola Tesla for the alternating current generator in order to complete that system. So that's why you see some Nikola Tesla stuff around here. We brought one of his other inventions to bring a little more attention to him. So while he was doing some work with radio waves and signals, he decided to experiment with this idea of sending electricity through the air. So rather than using wires, he said, why can't I just send this electricity right through the air? And he had some pretty grand ambitions for this project. You'll see the Wardenclyffe Tower on a couple of our boards here on Long Island. So he wanted to do this at scale, and he also wanted to make electricity free for everyone. One of the funders of the project, J.P. Morgan, he didn't really like this idea. So he pulled some of the funding that he gave Nikola Tesla for radio waves and signals, and the project never really got to where he wanted it to get to. So do we use some of the technology today, or the idea of it? Absolutely. The coils, entertainment purposes, that's it. So I think there's probably about a dozen really big ones around North America. Ours is pretty special though because it can play music. So I'm going to play a couple songs for you. Keep in mind, when I'm standing underneath of my coil here, and I've done it before, with a big Philips fluorescent light bulb, it starts to light up. It starts to flicker. So that's what he was getting at. Sometimes even the kids have the little lights in the shoes. They'll start to flicker a bit. So very low amperage, very safe, just a little loud. All right. My fancy computer here communicates with the coil. We change some frequencies to create different notes, and I have a very basic MIDI music file in there that helps me play some music. 3, 2, 1.
Water to energy. Converting water to energy. Tells you how they do it. I mean, we kind of all know, don't we, that water does convert to energy, but looking at the process like that is pretty cool. So where's that thing? Where's the top? Oh, there it is. The governor. So each generator has a corresponding governor that controlled and regulated the rotational speed of the turbine. So the governor made it possible for the generator to produce a constant frequency of alternating current electricity. So the power station here has 3 types of governors with varying design that reflects changes in technology over time. How cool. And then you can see inside that, look. Pretty awesome. Look at this beast. Wow. I keep saying wow because it's just wow. It's a spreader beam. What is a penstock? There you go, there's your answer. Do you find this sort of stuff interesting? I really do, and I keep forgetting I'm filming and I'm reading away, but whilst I'm reading away, you can read too, can't you? But I really find it interesting. 100 years old. Nice. Because people do need to be told sometimes, don't they? Interesting. I've kind of read that. Can you see that? The sun's coming through brightly through that window. I don't know how well you can see it. Let's go to the other side and try that. There you go. Electrifying. You better shape up.
I get asked a lot again, sir. Do we think we can accomplish our goals of, achieving what we want to do in the next generation? And I'm a pure optimist. I think if you get smart people that are motivated, where you free up the innovative spirit of people, everything can be accomplished, and we will accomplish this as well. Like I said, we will do something.
Look at that. Cool. So we made our way back down here.
So, you want to take over control. I love your enthusiasm, but we can't have rookies running things here. Look to either side. Inside those giant blue generators are parts weighing 90 tons, and they spin at 250 rotations every minute. Believe me, with that kind of momentum, you have to get things just right. Now, I admit, I didn't know much on my first day here either, so maybe you do have what it takes to take over control. Step up and let's get started. True or false? Once a generator is spinning, it will create electricity. If you think that statement is true, select true. If you think it's false, select false. You've got 4 seconds to answer. If you answered false, you've got the right idea. It isn't enough just to get one of these generators spinning. To make them generate electricity, you need a special ingredient called magnetism. What we need to do is create a magnetic field inside the generator in a process called excitation. All this equipment in front of you was involved. The direct current control panel, the exciter unit, and next to that, that blue can called the exciter controller. So let's imagine a typical day at the station. We've got 4 generators running. Suddenly, we get a call over the phone. We need more power, they're telling us. Whenever we need more power, we need to bring another generator online. Usually we're prepared for this, and we have a generator spinning away. All we have to do is add that special ingredient, magnetism. To create a magnetic field inside the generator, you need some electric current. Now there are 2 types we could use. We could use AC, or alternating current. That's what comes out of the wall sockets at home. Or DC, direct current, the kind batteries produce. Do you think we use AC or DC current to create our magnetic field? If you think it's AC, move the switch on your screen to the right. If you think it's DC, move it to the left. Quick, you've got 4 seconds to answer. Exactly, DC current. We use direct current to create a magnetic field inside all the generators here. And in this station, we make all our direct current with exciter units. An exciter unit has two parts. A motor on the front end that rotates a DC generator on the back end. So here's how we do it. On the control panel, turn this small breaker switch. That provides us with some AC power to run the exciter motor. You start up the exciter motor by turning the lever on the exciter controller. First a quarter turn, wait for the motor to start spinning up, then a half turn to get it running at speed. As soon as that motor is turning, the DC generator starts spinning and producing some DC power. But we're not done yet. You can't just send the DC power directly from the exciter to the generator. You have to add it to the station's total DC power by switching it onto a common DC power line, which we call a bus. Moving electricity onto a bus is a dangerous business. You can think of it like merging a train onto a busy track. You have to get your train moving at the right speed, or you'll cause a giant crash. So, the next job is to adjust this switch here, called a rheostat, to fine-tune the DC power from the exciter unit. We want this gauge to read 120 volts. Think you can do it? Watch the gauge on the screen and turn the rheostat until it reads 120 volts. When you've got it right, flip the breaker switch to move your power onto the main bus. I'll give you 6 seconds to get it done.
Can't do it, it's not working.
Not bad at all. Now we have enough DC power to excite a magnetic field in our generator. So now the station is
Great work for not doing
generating more
anything.
power.
Like it?
You did a great job.
Thanks.
But I think you've had enough excitement for now.
Okay.
If you hang around, maybe I'll teach you something else. But for now, stay in control.
There you go. And there's the exciter. Awesome. I like it. Whoops. Crikey. Whew, there's that sun again. Just wanted to get another look at the other side of this exciter. Wowee. Wowee. Can you see that? Oh goodness. That wouldn't have been good. there, guys. We are getting there. Yep. I do love this building. I can't help it. I don't really know what it is about the building, but I love it. So let's go and check out over the other side, the gift shop and everything. But I wanted to walk through the little tunnel thing that's up there. See what it does. So see you there. There you go. That is it. Right, let's go through to the other side. I'll show you through there.
On December 30th, 2005 was the chosen day to close Rankin Station. It's also my birthday. And it had taken approximately 6 weeks of planning, all departments involved.
Once the plant was closed down, we still maintained ownership. I was still part of the crew. We left it in a condition that if for any reason it was ever to be started up again, it's just a matter of adding oil and water.
Should be water in there.
Where you go.
I mean, there is water, of course. It's underneath all these snow and ice.
The day the plant shut down, I guess I dumped it in. Just, it was like the end of an era.
The day that we closed Rankin Station, my very last detail, of course, was to close the door. And I was only 51 years old. I was retired. It was the very last day of the job. I knew this was my life. I grew up here. And I wasn't sure if I had made the right decision. Maybe I should move into another department and stay longer. And I left with a lot of anxiety and fear of the future.
We knew that in the days it was coming from this place. It was very important.
Really
We
interesting.
were
There's something about black and white photographs as well, isn't there? You know what it is. That was the generator hall in 1913. We've just been in there.
Of the generators. There was always a noise, and it was like a dead silence.
Asian
Pretty awesome, hey? I think it's pretty awesome. You may not. But I love it. There's a gift shop down the end there. Look at these tables, they're pretty cool, aren't they? Wow. Size of them. Probably wouldn't even be able to pick one of them up. Jeez. So there are so many things to see. So the main generating area through there, but don't forget to come into this bit. Even if you don't want the gift shop, there's still some artifacts along the walls here, and some other history. Oil filtering machine. Oh look, they're showing the light show thing there. Oh, that's the tunnel. It's a bit of a trek, and this time of year it'll be quite cold, but definitely worth doing. So that's an oil filtering machine. Pretty self-explanatory, really. Wow, they've got lots of power station merch, as well as Niagara Parks merch. Nikola Tesla. Candles. Cool. Kind of a big they've got snacks you can get here. Drinks over there. Hot drinks and stuff here. You can buy that should you wish to. Can't see the price. Oh cool, little mini ones here too. Lots of things, anything you want. Might not need. Lots of books. Oh, look at that. See, stuff everywhere. So cool. Ticket kiosk is there, and then you hit the museum. There is a washroom there. It is an all-gender washroom, but the cubicles are all self-contained. You've got the elevator there that takes you down to the tunnel. Definitely worth doing. That's it, guys. Drop your audio stuff off there. And out we go. Back into the cold. I'm just going to take you across the road so you can see the building in its entirety from the outside. It's quite pretty. So let's get across there and have a look. There's a rainbow. I haven't seen a rainbow here for a while. You see the mist from the Horseshoe Falls. Just about see the part of the Horseshoe Falls there. So beautiful, eh? So beautiful. And the power station's just there, but we're going to go up a little bit further and try and see it front on. But I love this little bit here. Hear the water running. And a nice little walkway. And look at that, all this so nice. You kind of get a good view of the little lead up to the power station there, see? Nice. So it's difficult, it can't get any closer, unfortunately, because there's no walkway. Unless I want to go and stand in the road, which I don't particularly. But there you go, that's the power station. It's huge, isn't it? Absolutely huge. I love it. I've visited so many times now. There we go. So there you have it, guys. Excuse me. That is my visit to the power station. I'm now heading back down towards Table Rock, so if you stand by, I will give you a nice view of the Horseshoe Falls to end the video. Thanks ever so much for watching, I appreciate it. There's so many channels that you could be watching and you've chosen to watch mine, and it is appreciated so much. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up for me. It's free, don't cost you anything, and let me know what you think. Let me know if you like the power station museum. Also, let me know if there's any particular things you want to see. I'm happy to go out and film it if I can. If it's nearby, I will definitely go and do that for you. But let's go and take a look at the falls before we end. Beautiful. Blue skies, look at that. It's cold, but it's nice because it's nice and bright. Love it.